Hi, welcome to our second monthly discussion. Let's talk AI. I am Taha, the CEO of Eden AI, and today I'm with Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm in charge of the product at Eden AI.
And first, let me explain what's Eden AI if you are discovering our company and our product. We are gathering in one platform and in one API the best AI APIs in the market. And for this discussion, we decided to talk about two subjects. First, the new OpenAI models, and then we will explain Translator, which is one of our new features. So I'll let Jeremy explain and describe the new OpenAI models.
Yeah, so recently OpenAI launched new models, and the first one, maybe the most famous one, is DALL-E that was launched a few weeks ago. So DALL-E for the moment is only available on ChatGPT for the premium subscribers. So you can't access to DALL-E through the API. But the interest that this is integrated in ChatGPT is that now it suggests you some more detailed and more advanced prompt based on the prompt that you did initially. And that's pretty impressive, the results. And the second very important point is the safety. Now the explicit content filtering and the moderation is highly improved on DALL-E, and you can now allow anyone to generate images and ensure that the image are safe. So the other improvement of DALL-E compared to the two is the quality of images, of course, and especially the backgrounds that are more detailed. The textures are better also. And another important point is the creative control. What they call it, the creative control, is the fact that you can't ask a style of an artist. You could do it in the past. Now it's not possible enough. It ensures that the image are free of rights, so that's an interesting feature. And last thing, maybe on DALL-E, OpenAI announced that they are building a tool to detect images that were generated by the model. And here you have a quick example of the difference between the 2 and the 3. Good improvement on the generation of humans, of faces, and you see now it's way more realistic. And that's all for the image generation. Now let's talk about the new chat model from OpenAI, which is GPT 3.5 Turbo Instruct. It's also called Instruct GPT, and so there it's variation of the 3.5 Turbo model that was made exclusively for instruction, for following instruction, and so you have to use it for the step-by-step instruction that you want to do for cognitive prompts mainly. If you want to use it for real conversation, chat, and creativity, that's not the better model. So for the characteristic of the model, it follows the 3.5 Turbo characteristic. You have only 4K window, character window, token window that you can use. So no extended window for the moment. And the price is the same as for the 3.5 Turbo. And finally, of course, GPT-4 is better than this model, but it's much more expensive. And if you really have instruction to give to the model to do some cognitive tasks, we recommend to use this Instruct GPT model.
So yes, thanks Jeremy for this explanation. And right now we are going to talk about the second part of our discussion about Translator. Translator is a new feature we added on Eden AI, basically covering a need we saw among our users who wanted to combine multiple translation providers, because as you may know, a lot of translation providers uh, don't cover all the languages. So sometimes you have to combine multiple providers to cover all the languages you need to process. You can also get very different accuracies. For example, if you want, there is some providers doing very, very good with them specific language like neural space. They are really working on Arabic, for example. And you can also need to have an advanced mapping of the engines and model you are going to use. For instance, if you want to have like a main provider and a fallback one in case the first one doesn't work. So we launched Translator, and right now Jeremy is going to show you how it works on our app.
Yeah, let's do a quick demo of the new functionality. So there is it's the home page of Eden AI platform, and you can access to the translator on the Eden AI products. You have there the translator. So it's quite easy to use. The first step you have to do is the creation of a new project. So you can give a name to the project, and then once you have created the project, you can already do all your setup, all your mapping of the different provider language combination that you want. So you have different options. You can first select a provider for multiple combination. For example, we can there use DeepL for the translation from English language to any language. And you also have the possibility to set up a fallback provider in case the first one is not working. You are safe because you can, for example, use modern MT as a fallback provider. What you can also do is set up a provider for a specific combination. For example, it can be French to German, right? And then you have this combination that is set up on your project. And so you can do any combination that you want. You are not limited in terms of number of combination that you can do, and it always advise you to set up new providers. For example, there when we selected DeepL from English to any language, it shows there are all the languages that are not supported by this setting. So we know that, for example, English to Persian or English to any of those languages is not supported by DeepL. So there you will need to do another setting with another provider. Once all your preferences are set up, you can live test your different combination, and you can use the API to integrate this configuration into your app or into your project directly with this code snippet, which is very simple. And yes, I think that's all for the demo. I'll come back to the presentation and give the end to Tara.
Thanks for watching. Hoping that all what we said was helpful. We'll be happy to meet you again for the next monthly discussion. If you want to try all this, you can visit our website. You can create an account for free and get $10 of free credits. And you can also follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Discord, etc. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.
Bye.